what's up? Happy Sunday. It is so hot right now. Like, it is stupid hot out. So this is gonna be super brief. Sorry, loud vehicle. I have to have the windows down because otherwise I would die. I would sweat to death. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys something really cool that I saw on Facebook. A friend of mine posted a link to this song that is supposed to reduce anxiety, and I'll link it down below. You guys need to check it out because it's like proven to reduce anxiety. It was like some pretty high percentage, and so I was like, all right, cool. I had a very anxiety riddled morning. I did not sleep whatsoever last night, like not even 5 minutes. Awake 100% all night. If you guys don't know by now, I'm not sure if I've ever really talked about it. I do have diagnosed insomnia and I do take medication for it. Actually a very strong benzodiazepine. I take Klonopin, and I take the highest recommended dose for sleep disorders. And I did not take it last night because there were some extenuating circumstances where we had to stay up kind of late, and we had to be up very early this morning because Brent worked an early shift, and so I was afraid to take it because I didn't want to be super groggy in the morning. But that was a mistake, because every time I do that, I know better. I've had insomnia for years, and I know better. But I didn't take the medicine because I was afraid of being really groggy this morning. So I did not sleep at all, not even a little bit, and today was really not a good day for that because Brent works, we're down to one car right now because the, I do believe I did mention this, the air conditioner in the other vehicle in the Santa Fe went kaput, and it's actually something, I don't remember what exactly is wrong with it, but it's actually something that can affect the rest of the vehicle, so we cannot drive it right now. So we're in my car, the Acura, which does not have air conditioning. Anyways, that was a whole different thing. So we're down to one vehicle, and so we have to drive together if we work the same day. And Brent works 8 to 4, I work 4 to 9:30, and we live far enough away to where I don't want to go home and come back and like do all that driving because it just wastes so much gas. Long story short, it's going to be a very long day. So I had a very I'm like already starting to sweat so bad. I had a very anxiety riddled morning. But anyway, so I saw this video and I was like, okay, cool, I need to listen to it. So I clicked on the link, started listening to it, and I had headphones on because I was in Starbucks. The beginning of the video, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't even make it to 1 minute because it made me feel so ill. The beginning of the video, like, the sound kind of switches back and forth between the headphones, and I don't know what exactly it was, but it was making me feel nauseous, and it made my heart race, and it actually made my anxiety increase. But 2 people commented on the video, commented on his link saying that like it knocks them out, and one of the guys was even saying that like his dog even fell asleep listening to it. So I don't know if the experience would be different. It doesn't sound like they were wearing headphones then. So I don't know if the experience would be different if I was not wearing headphones and the back and forth wouldn't be quite so amplified. So when I get home tonight, I'm going to try to listen to it again without headphones and see if that changes it. But I'll link it down below. You guys really should check it out. It's so interesting how the brain works and how psychology works. And I have to test this on Brent still too, to see how he feels about it. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you do listen to it, please comment down below and tell me what you thought about it. Like, tell me how it made you feel, and if you were able to listen to the whole thing. It's like 8 minutes long, or you know, like if you had to stop like I did. I would be really interested to find out from you guys. But that was my little story / tangent for right now. It's only been 5.5 minutes that I've been talking, and I feel like I'm going to die. I'm going to sweat to death. So I'm gonna go inside Starbucks and cool off. Hey guys, so Brent just texted me and said that they were letting him off early, which on one hand, yay, I actually get to see him a little bit before work, but on the other hand, boo, loss of hours. So whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, so I think I'm going to have him listen to that song I was telling you guys about, but I'm not going to tell him anything about it because I don't want to like sway his decision at all. He's very susceptible to suggestion, I guess. I don't know. He's very, I don't want to say like he's very easily swayed, and I don't think he does it on purpose. It just, if he thinks that something is the way that it is, like he's just so easily convinced of things sometimes. So I feel like if I tell him that it's anti-anxiety, it could sway what he feels. So I'm just going to tell him that there's a song that I want him to listen to, and might record his reaction and just tell him to, like, you know, describe it to me, or like tell me what he thinks, and then we'll see if anything happens to him, like if he feels any different.
Okay, so I just got off work and Katie told me about a song that is supposed to change your emotion or sway it in a certain direction, I'm guessing is
Something like that.
something like that. So I'm gonna listen to it and we'll find out what mood it puts me in. And she didn't tell me much about it because she didn't want me having any kind of thoughts about it swaying my, you know, my
Subconscious one way or another.
yeah, subconscious one way or another. So here we go.
And like I told you guys before, I will link it down below. If you need to make any volume adjustments, feel free.
Got a good beat.
Don't focus too hard on it, just listen.
It's almost like a heartbeat. I mean, the beat is too slow, but
Does it make you feel any
it's just
particular?
kind of what it reminds me of.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
The sound just goes back and forth. It's relaxing, and there's something that, hold on, new sound is introduced.
I didn't get this far, so I don't know what you're hearing right now.
This is definitely something you could fall asleep to. Like, you just leave it going, and it just, almost like waves.
Like a white noise type
Like
thing?
jungle. Huh?
Like white noise kind of thing?
Yeah. Like just something you could have running in the background, and it's just relaxing, and it would be something that let's say you were stressed or angry, you
Speak up a little bit.
could listen to this, and it would calm you down, and it seems like it'd be something that would reach deep in your subconscious, and would just,
I think that is all we need. You can listen to the rest later when we do this without headphones. Do you want to know the purpose of this song?
yeah.
To reduce anxiety. This made me more anxious. You know how I hate feeling any type of rocking, like in my stomach, like especially with music going back and forth?
Yeah, I could see it because it jumps from
Yeah.
side to side.
That literally, I felt my heart rate rise.
Yeah.
My heart just started beating so much faster, and I felt a panic attack coming on. I didn't even get through 1 minute of the song.
Yeah,
I got to about
this
50
is-
seconds, and I had to stop listening to it. Neuroscientists discover a song that reduces anxiety by 65%. And this song about gave me a panic attack, so I thought it was super interesting. But you had pretty much the same reaction that the other two guys had. One of them said that he and his dog both fell asleep, like his dog fell asleep, and he was about to fall asleep. And the other guy said it pretty much knocks him out.
Yeah, it is definitely something that you would really just fall asleep to.
Both of them were also listening to it without headphones. So I don't know if that would make a difference for me, because with headphones on, that back and forth motion is so much more intensified.
Yes, it is.
And I feel like without headphones, like they were listening to it, it might make a difference.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to listen to it later tonight and see if listening to it without headphones would have that same heart racing effect, or if it would calm me down.
Because
so I thought that was a pretty interesting experiment.
It's got to share. It has to share between two different outputs.
Yeah.
That it just jumps from side to side. But if it's going through one speaker, I feel like it would be a lot better for you.
Less, yeah. So.
But definitely, I would like to listen to it without headphones, because
do you understand why I didn't want to tell you the song's purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't want that to affect how you felt.
Yeah. No, it definitely.
You basically described exactly what it's supposed to do, so I think that was a really neat little experiment.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, like I said, I will link this video down below. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. I would be super interested. Brent's got his Starbucks. I would be super interested to hear your thoughts on it and how it makes you feel.
For some reason, I thought of a seizure. Like, it made me think about a seizure, like my seizures, and I don't know why that would be, because it made me feel relaxed, but it also made me think about my seizures and the noise and how they almost kind of relate.
Well, I mean, a seizure is a misfire in the brain, in your neural synapses, and this is affecting, somehow that's affecting your neural pathways. I mean, it's messing with your brain.
Yeah, so
I can understand.
Reminded me of a seizure, because essentially it almost, like, it doesn't sound the same, but it has like the same beat as a seizure, because I hear,
I wonder if, like,
I hear a noise, and then I hear, like, there's thumping.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if people who have an auditory aura, like, experience something like that. Because, I mean, I know you mostly have visual auras, and like with my migraines, I've only ever had a
that's
visual
how
aura.
my seizures always happen. There's this intense ringing and like a thumping,
Yeah.
and that's why when I hear, like, I can't have zero noise because of the noise of silence, because that's what it reminds me of, and it freaks me out. So,
well, I know one of your things too is when you get an aura, if you focus on it, that's something that can trigger a seizure for you. So I understand if you focus on the auditory aura, if that could possibly trigger a seizure or feel like it could trigger a seizure.
That's never happened, but that is 100% possible.
But no, I've never had an auditory aura myself for like migraines or anything like that. I've only ever had visual auras, so I don't know what an auditory aura feels like, but interesting. Brains are cool. Okay, so I got this Minute Mug cake mix from Starbucks, and I figured I might as well show you how I make it, because I've never made one of these before. So let's see. Empty pouch into coffee mug, add 2 tablespoons of hot water and stir with a spoon until well combined. Microwave on high for 1 minute, let cool for 1 minute. And the lady I got this, the one who I bought this from at Starbucks said to make sure to grease the cup or put butter or oil or something in it, so, because otherwise it sticks to the sides. So I will heed that warning. But yeah, I'm gonna make this. And I am not going to show you my face because my hair is up in a bun and I look all super crazy because, yeah, so let's make some cake. It does say 9-ounce mug recommended, but I didn't realize just how small that would be because this cup is 14 ounces, but it's a Starbucks cup, so I think I'm just going to make it in here. Oh, hey, while we're at it, I just wanted to show you the nail polish is terrible. This is only a couple of days. I think I applied that like Wednesday. Today's Sunday. And it chipped like immediately, so just a little fun fact on that. Oh! A wild Brent appeared. And then disappeared. Ah! Don't! Are you gonna come in here or not? Freaking weirdo. So anyways, I'm using a 14-ounce mug, and I'm going to first, I think I'm going to heat the water in here. I'm just going to put water in it, put it in the microwave for a little bit, and then grease the mug, take it from there, all that. So yeah, let's get cooking. So I think what I'm going to do to grease this is just put a little bit of, okay, that was a lot more than I was expecting, but I'm doing this one-handed, okay? Put a little bit of olive oil in there, take a paper towel, and swirl it around. Alright, so we officially have one well-greased mug. So now let's add our ingredients. Okay, I think we have a pretty well-mixed mixture here. Brent. So now we're going to put this in the microwave for a minute and then let it stand for a minute. If I can bear to let it stand for a minute. To the microwave. Alright, little science experiment. Let's do this. Alright, let's check on our cake. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous and excited. Oh, it looks so good! Okay. Look. I mean, it looks like cake. So, directions say to let stand for 1 minute, and that's good because I realized kind of after the fact that I do not have any, like, frosting. So I do have heavy whipping cream and sugar, so I'm going to make some whipped cream. Okay, so according to the almighty interwebs, the ratio is 1 tablespoon of sugar for a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and whisk. So let's see what happens. I've never actually done this before. Alright guys, time to break out the big guns because this is exhausting. So. Oh my god, not my face! That was a lot easier with a hand mixer, but it's delicious, so it worked. So if you have one of these guys, ba-bam, that might be what you want to use. Although, just so you know, we did splatter ourselves, so that's a thing too. Okay guys, we have like legit Cool Whip. That was awesome. So now for the moment of truth. Looks good. Oh my god, it's cake. And it is really pretty good cake.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go enjoy this and watch some Arrow. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's shenanigans.
Hey everybody, we're trying to do some caching, and this is what we're driving through right now.
Alright, time for some caching before I gotta go to class and work. 2 people called off at work today, so it's going to be a super fun day. But anyways, so we figured we might as well do some caching beforehand because we had a little bit of time to kill. So we are at the Vermilion River boat launch outside of Oglesby. I'll just kind of pan around and show you about where we are. It was really pretty actually driving through this little trail up here because it had a lot of trees around it, but Brent's kind of chomping at the bit to go find this one because this, I think, is our first large cache. Hopefully.
It's like regular.
There is no regular. There's micro, small. Oh,
Regular.
micro, small, regular, and large. Never mind.
Yeah.
And other. Okay, fine.
Wait, hold on. I can tell you right now. Yeah, it's regular.
Okay, whatever. This is our first cache that hopefully we find that's not micro or small. So we are in high hopes that we find it today. Because the last one that we went to look for that was a bigger size, because if you guys didn't know yet, we bought the premium. It was, excuse me, it was like in the woods. Like it was in a state, or not a state park, but it was in like a park, like a woodsy park. And I didn't want to walk through all the grass in my flip-flops and my my shorts. And guess what we're doing? Walking through long grass in, well, at least I don't have flip-flops on, but shorts. And I'm allergic to grass. It makes me itchy. You ready?
No, I'm wearing shorts.
So am I.
Hey, it's gonna be a hot day today. You should probably wear shorts.
It is, well, it's actually pretty cool out. So I guess we're gonna...
Are you sure?
Screw it. So many thorns. This better be worth it. But there's a trail. Thing is, I just didn't know how to get to the trail without climbing through the bushes. Ow, Brent!
Sorry.
Brent just took my shoe off, so hold on a moment. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Stay still. Stay still.
Stay still? Why?
There was a buggo on
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah, my shins are like on fire. How do you get to this trail otherwise? Because this is like definitely an actual trail. Ow.
My leg.
Mine too.
Itching.
Like I said, maybe I'll get poison ivy and I don't have to go to work. Okay, lead the way. Okay, we can definitely tell it rained at some point because the mud is a little slidey. What's the difficulty and terrain level on this one?
1.5. Yeah, 1.5 my ass.
1.5 difficulty or terrain?
Both.
Seriously? Oh! Wild mushrooms! How cool. I'm gonna stop recording so I can take a picture of that.
Ammo can.
It's an ammo can?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't find it, you just read, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh. So what direction? You said it was this way.
Right now it is approximately 4 feet that way.
Whoa, okay, alright. We're good. Like I said, the mud's just a little slidey. Okay, so what we have learned so far, we didn't find it. Well, we didn't really look for it, by the way. What we have learned so far is that, yeah, here's the thing. All the good ones are located in stuff like this, and without wearing the proper clothing, you end up with, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, you end up with little bumps and itchy stuff all over your legs. How are yours doing?
Not really seeing anything.
Yeah, you're not reacting like I am.
No.
Well, aren't you special? So, I think what we're going to do is, just in case we decide to cache, keep a pair of, like, you know, leggings and boots for me and some long jeans and stuff for Brent, so that way...
You realize that we're gonna have to get out the same way we came in, right?
Not necessarily. This is a trail. We just have to follow it. So let's follow it this way, because our car is parked that way. So let's follow this trail. If we ever get a day off together again, or have time before class or work or whatever, let's, because it's getting warm now, let's just bring a pair of pants.
And the beautiful thing about my like insulated pants is they're so big now that I can just throw them on over whatever I'm wearing. So
Well, plus they're fleece lined, aren't they?
yeah.
So you have like double protection.
Yeah, so they're fleece lined on the inside and then jeanness on the outside.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing getting through those suckers.
You know what? I was thinking, sorry, I'm hiccuping. Okay, I'm good. I was thinking that I should maybe invest in a pair of fleece lined jeans.
Yeah, if we're gonna do stuff like this, get some of those, man. So I got work boots. Those suckers will protect against all that, and then we could wear some long sleeve shirts or it'd be better if we did it like when the weather starts to get colder, because my jacket is insulated as well, and the outside is kind of hard. So.
Oh, your big Carhartt one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that might be a little harder to move in. You also have that I bought you a flannel that is lined with fleece.
Oh, that's right, that one. Okay.
So that has some extra protection too. So yeah, we have learned some things.
Ski mask, ski goggles.
No kidding. So back to the car it is. Oh, by the way, bumper sticker and super awesome license plate, just saying.
Let's see if your bag. Nope.
Yeah, my bag's not in here. Oy.
Oh. Put my hand in the bird poop.
Oh, ew. Okay, so renting a car under 25. Just don't. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know what we're doing wrong, if it's supposed to be this much hassle and this much money or what, but in hindsight, I really wish that we would have just flown. But it's a little too late for that now. I've already looked at flights and can't really back out now, especially since we have 2 other people involved and it's family. So anyways, renting a car. I saw with AAA through Hertz Car Rental Company, you're supposed to have the under 25 driver fee waived. So I thought, okay, great. I'll get the normal price for renting a car. No. First of all, with Hertz, you cannot use a debit card or cash or a prepaid card or anything like that. It has to be a major credit card. We don't have credit cards. Option 2 was to have my parents, which this is what we were going to do, what we had decided to do, and until about an hour ago I thought we were going to do, and I don't know if we can now. My mom was going to use her credit card, book it under her name, and put me as an additional driver, and then I would just go to the bank and make a payment on her, like put the money that I would have spent on her credit card, so I'm still paying for it, but it would have gone onto her card. Apparently, they said that they cannot add me on as an additional driver. I am not sure if that is because of my age or what factor played into that, but that's kind of BS, because we were just gonna say, like, they'll, like, their name is on. The whole basis, I guess, from what I've been researching behind a car company not allowing debit cards, which this is pretty common apparently. We've never rented a car before, so we didn't know, but now we know. I guess the main reason behind that is just a security thing for them. Like, it covers their asses. So if I trash the car and, like, take it back to them and it's all trash and out of gas and all that stuff, like, they have someone to bill it to. And a debit card, you can only bill what I have in my account, but a credit card, they could bill it, send it to collection, whatever it is that they would do at that point. And I didn't even think about that because, and I was talking to my dad about this earlier today, we're not the type of people who would just, go into a hotel or rent a car or something and trash it and, just leave it whatever. So we don't even think like that. That never even crossed my mind that was why they would require a credit card. So anyways, it's a seriously huge hassle, and what should be like a $300 rental, because we were looking at renting a Santa Fe, like a nice SUV because it's a long drive. There's 4 of us and luggage, and we wanted to bring a cooler and everything. So what should have been like a $315 or something car rental for the week, if I use a debit card with my age through another company that allows debit cards, it turns into about $700, because the under 25 fee is around $200, generally speaking, with most car rental companies, and then they tack on that $200 security deposit. So $300 turns into $700, just like that, just because I'm under 25 and I don't have a credit card. So long story short with that, we are still working on what we're going to do, because I don't know what to do at this point. The reason I'm not driving my car down there is, well, mainly because I have a sports car like this. This is all of the room in my car, and there's a trunk, but it's not very big. This is the whole space of my car is right here. It is very small, and it does not have air conditioning. So a 16 to 18 hour drive down to Florida in the middle of August with 4 people in their luggage is just not feasible in the Acura. And the Santa Fe that we have also doesn't have air conditioning, which I mentioned in the last 2 weekly vlogs, actually, I think. Okay, so I'm walking out of Starbucks. I got done with class, went back to Starbucks because I had to wait for Brent to pick him up from work, and wanted to share something with you guys. This is gonna sound so silly when I say it out loud. If you guys didn't know, there are on the internet hiccups, Barbie vlogs, like legit the toy doll that we've been playing with since the whatever decade Barbie came out, Barbie vlogs. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been binge watching them, and they're really, really good. Like, I don't know. Oh no, I got it. Thought I left Brent's drink on top of the car. They're really good, and I'm like pleasantly surprised. But one of the reasons I'm mentioning it is because you honestly should check them out. I will link the channel up above in whatever corner it ends up being. But the reason that I'm bringing it up right now is that I was sitting outside while I was at Starbucks. I was just sitting outside on like the little, it's not a porch, but you know what I mean, the little outside area, because it's nice outside. But that also means that my computer screen was probably visible to anyone who's inside the store. And when I went inside the store to order Brent's drink, there's a guy I still go to college, but there's a guy I went to college with who used to go to Ivy, and he was sitting in Starbucks and like gave me a weird look when I came in the door, and I don't know if it was because he recognized me or because the fact that he watched me watch Barbie vlogs for an hour, because he was sitting like where he could probably have had direct like eye contact with my computer screen, and that might have looked a little weird. So that was the thing that happened. But yeah, that's a thing that I've discovered recently, and I was kind of binge watching them, and if you haven't checked them out, you really should, because they're actually kind of awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick Brent up from work. We're gonna go home, maybe watch some Arrow, because we have been all about Arrow lately, because first of all, Steve and Mel, oh my god, but also it's just a really good show. We actually started watching Arrow because we watched The Flash, and The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow. All 4 CW shows are like interconnected, so they'll do like a lot of crossovers. And because of all of the crossovers between Flash and Arrow, we obviously had to watch Arrow. We watched all of Flash so far, we've watched all of Supergirl so far, and we're on the last season of Arrow that's on Netflix so far. We're on season 6, and they are filming season 7 right now. So anyways, long rant. We're going to go home and probably watch some Flash and go to bed, because tomorrow is another day of class and work and all that not so fun stuff in order to get to, you know, the end result. Money and degree and profession. Sorry, I'm like super awkward tonight. But yeah, okay, so bye.
You'll never catch me dancing on camera unless I'm doing it on purpose.
Do it on purpose.
No, because Ginger has that I know when there's a camera around. You are the same way. I know exactly when the camera's around.
Alright guys, so we're back at the Vermilion Riverboat launch outside of Oglesby for round 2 of finding this stupid ammo can cache. But we're prepared today. Brent's got his work clothes on, basically.
I'm not messing around.
No, he's even got gloves. And I've got real shoes, real pants, and my work jacket. Because
Obviously,
it's got like the shiny material, so nothing will poke through it. But yeah, so here's the trail. Nice and easy.
It's got like trail here. This looks like a major trail.
Yeah.
Looks like they got a
There's
side
a little
trail
offshoot over there.
Up there. But
And
I
then
think
down
this
this way.
might be like one of the main trails.
Okay, here's where we were last time. What direction is it telling you to go?
We both know we can't trust it, but it's telling me to go that way.
Alright, I'll look around this way. You look around that way, how about?
Okay, so Katie told me to go that way, but I didn't see what direction she was pointing to, so I started going this way, and then she told me, and I just turned around, and it caught my eyes. I was turning around. That mushroom tree she likes so much, it's right under it, like.
Yeah, I feel like kind of an idiot because you can actually see it.
Yeah.
And I was up close taking pictures last time, so I'm going to go through the pictures and see if you can see it. But this is our first ever geocache that was not a small or a micro. This is our first regular size cache, and I'm super excited. Oh, we didn't bring anything.
No, but
that's okay, we can still sign the log. I'll have to check when I get back to my laptop because I guess I took the pictures off the camera already and put them on the laptop. But I'm going to feel so stupid because I was over here, like, taking pictures of the mushrooms.
Hey, what's our geocache name?
I think it's KB, like Kaybee 3907. It's really pretty around here. Look at all the flowers. And just trees everywhere. Love it. Well, that took a lot less time than we thought it was going to. So I think we're going to try to hit one more before I have to go to class, because then I have class and I have to go to work right after, so I think we're going to go try to hit one more. Okay, so I'm looking at the picture on the computer, and yeah, that's probably the cache right there. So, okay, my fault. Oops. Okay, so the cache that we were going to go to is no longer there. As of like a week ago, the manager, it was at a restaurant, and the manager no longer participates, so it got taken down. But we figured we have like time to do one more small cache, because this is right by my school. Like, we're about 2 minutes away from my college right now, so one more cache for the day. Okay, well, we've got an ash trip.
Fool me
big
once.
one.
Fool me once.
Alright, write our names down. Yeah, so just so you guys know, these little guys, we found 3 of them so far that have caches underneath them.
I don't have a pen.
Oh no, and it doesn't have a pen. I don't have one either. Go to the car.
It's okay.
You're not gonna write it down?
No, I'll just write that we found it.
Oh. Okay, so while we were here at this Best Western that's very close to my college, we saw a sign that there was a AAA discount for staying here. So just for, you know, shits and giggles, we went inside and asked what the discount was, and it's like 10%. But we were originally thinking of staying at Cabana Bay and doing Universal and Disney for our anniversary in October. But then, as I'm sure we've told you guys, we want to move down to Florida next year. So we really need to be penny pinching a little bit more than we are. And that's a lot my fault, I know, but so anyways, we kind of decided against that for this time around, because hopefully our anniversary next year we'll be living down there. So I'm alright with that when I put it into perspective like that, you know? Anyways, we went inside, so what we were thinking of doing is like a little staycation, because this is like 30 minutes from where we live. It's close to like my school and work and stuff, so I wouldn't even really have to take any days off of school.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's nice. Oh, I'm already approved for the days off of work, but I would not have to take the days off of class, so I could still go to class and not have to miss any class, because I was gonna have to miss a couple days. And it's like 2 minutes from school, like a literal 2 minutes. So I think that we're gonna stay there, and we were talking about just like geocaching, because we have like 4 days that we were going to be going to Cabana Bay, and I think we're just gonna do like a little almost staycation and stay in that hotel with the 10% AAA discount. And hold on a second, Brent's making, what's that face?
I'm getting hit by rain.
Okay, Brantley's getting hit by rain. So yeah, I think we're gonna do like a staycation and be kind of close by, like still in the area, but then do like some geocaching every day, or like, you know, hit up, like there are so many local restaurants that I find I've never been to, like the one that we were going to cache at before we found this one. I had heard of it, but I had never been there, so I think it might be a good time to do some caching and hit up like some local spots, maybe do some hiking, because it'll be October, it'll be fall. Maybe do some Matheson or Starve Rock, because both of those have caches around them. So yeah, I think that's our anniversary plan. I think it's a pretty good plan. Anyways, I'm gonna change into my work uniform real quick, go to class, and then talk to you guys tonight. Bye! Hey there, and happy Saturday. Since today is the last day of the week and of this weekly vlog, I figured I should button up a couple things that we had talked about over the week, mainly being the whole car rental thing. So what it ended up being that we had to do was that my parents had to use their credit card and book it with me as an additional driver. Now Hertz, which is what we were going to be getting the AAA discount through, Hertz will not put me on as an additional driver, and I don't know if it was my age or the fact that I don't have a credit card. I'm not sure what their deal with that was, but they will not put me on as an additional driver. So we ended up renting actually from a like local car dealership, and honestly, I think this is one of those times where shop local really makes a difference, because when you work in like a big franchise corporation, which obviously I do, so I understand, there are a lot more policies and procedures and all that crap that you have to adhere to, and there's not a lot of wiggle room. But when you are a local, like a local shop, a local vendor, I feel like things are probably a little bit different. So anyways, their thing was that I just had to be over 21 and have a driver's license, an active driver's license in good standing. So that was it. We went, we rented the car. We got a Ford Fusion is actually what we ended up settling on, because that has a lot better gas mileage, and it was still very, very roomy. This is a 2018 Ford Fusion, which of course I'll show you guys, everything when we go to pick it up, and I'm really excited about it. And it ended up being just under $300 for 1 week, a Sunday to Sunday. So actually it might even be considered 8 days. So for about a week with a Ford Fusion, a 2018 Ford Fusion, and unlimited miles, it ended up being just under $300. So my mom used her credit card, put me on as an additional driver, because there's no rule saying that they have to be in the car. So we're all good with that, and then I just later this week I'll go to the bank, put money on my mom's credit card, and that's it. Sorry, it's a little bumpy a little bit on this road, but that ended up being what we had to do, and It was a huge pain in the butt, but now we know at least that it's possible. We just have to kind of do a little bit of a roundabout way. So if you guys have any questions on like the process or anything that we went through, or any of the companies that I tried to contact, you know, leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that I can. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys about that. Also, speaking of today being the last day of the weekly vlog, I cannot believe that on Monday I will be uploading our 3rd weekly vlog. It seems like we just started and we're already on number 3, and I'm like super excited about this new endeavor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this past week's shenanigans, which I know included some geocaching, trying that Starbucks mug cake, and making whipped cream for the first time. That song that's supposed to reduce anxiety. Oh, okay, so we have not listened to it without headphones yet, because that night we went home and we were both just so tired that we didn't want that to ruin like how we felt about it. We didn't want to already be tired and have that skew anything. So tonight, when I get home, because I close tonight, but it's a weekend, so weekends for our pharmacy technicians, we get off at 9:30 if you're the closer instead of 10:30, which is a big difference, getting home at 10 instead of 11. So tonight, when I get home, we will listen to that song without headphones and let you guys know how it goes. And then tomorrow I work in the morning, not sure what time Brent works or if he works. And then after that, I will edit the video, I'll have it up on Monday. Yeah, I'm really excited about this weekly vlog thing. So that's that. I am on my way to work, and I will talk to you guys tonight. Bye! Ready for round 2?
This ammo can has no idea what's coming.
You're too close. Oh, I'm accidentally zooming in.
Don't zoom in.
I didn't mean to.
People might realize how ugly I actually am.
Oh, honey, they could already see that.